There are a lot of drama. There's a lot of stuff going on in their heads that they don't even know how to comprehend all day. They're trying to spit out all these different things and it don't make any sense at all. But the reason why you are the man is because you're capable of figuring out how to handle these issues. Why are women so dramatic for? I don't know about you, but my wife is dramatic. I'm sure that your wife is dramatic too. It seems like they're constantly nagging, got issues, extra emotional, um, always complaining about something, talking about someone. It just seems like there's always something going on with them every single day of their life, which makes it kind of tough for you, right? And for me, because I already know how it gets. You're constantly having to cater to her need. You're constantly having to try to please her. You're constantly trying to have to adjust and adapt to how she's feeling or what she's dealing with at that time. And that can be overwhelming because where are you at all of this? Where are you when it comes to the things that you're looking for, the things that you need, the things that you're trying to get yourself together on? Just not there, right? Because the focus is on the drama, the constant barrage of issues that are going on inside of your wife's head and along with just her mouth. So it's internal and external, the things that she's dealing with sometimes. And you're the one on the outside looking and just trying to figure out how to manage all the stuff that's happening. And honestly, that can be kind of frustrating because for you, there are things that you still need to do. You still have your own life of things that need to be accomplished. You still got your business, you got your job, you got the kids that you got to deal with too, and you got to deal with her as well. And guess what? Overwhelming to the fullest. So the question becomes, how do I deal with these issues all the time when I'm just trying to take care of my own self? I'm gonna tell you right now, brother, the fact is that you are still here. You're still working towards it because if you're listening to this video right now, you are looking to try to find a better way to get out of the situation that you're in. Yeah, I said it. Your wife is drama. It is the truth. But the drama that comes from her is an opportunity for you to grow up as well too. So today what we're going to talk about is how to overcome the drama in your life, which is your wife. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're just going to dive right into this thing because it's necessary. We need to really talk about this stuff. The reason why I want to spend the time doing this is because most men, when it comes to a dramatic wife, what ends up happening in their lives? They probably don't know how to work through those issues. And then guess what happens? They get divorced. They move on, find a new person to get married to, and they start doing the same thing with the next person that they get in a relationship with, when all they need to do is take the time on working with your current wife. So in your case, you have a wife, you're married, you love her, you care about her, but she pisses you off. She's nagging all the time, complaining all the time, and she's just getting under your skin, like the nerves. You know what I'm saying? I really believe this. If your wife is not getting on your nerves, are you even married? Are you even married if she's not getting on your nerves? That's a part of marriage. It's a part of something that happens. It really does. And these are the things that men and women don't fully understand. Like, they think that because they're married, they're not supposed to have problems. But it's the exact opposite. The fact that you are married, you are going to have problems. You're going to have issues. You're trying to take two people to bring them together as one. You guys already think differently as it is because one, you're a man, and two, she's a woman. So she already thinks completely different from you. So how will you ever feel that the things that you're doing, the things that you're saying, that you guys are going to be on the same page with everything that's going on? You're just not. So guess what that's going to require? It's going to require some frustration, not meaning like you want the frustration. It's going to happen because that is what two people do, coming together as one. She's going to get on your nerves. Guess what? You're going to get on her nerves too. That's just a part of how the thing goes. But what if I told you there's a way to work your way around this? What if I told you there's a way to look at this very differently so that you don't get so pissed off about everything that happens and you can actually find a way to look at this differently? Now, the reason why I say is because her getting on your nerves, look, brother, that is just something that you're going to have to deal with. As a part of the ritual process, being a husband and her being your wife. Okay. But the beautiful part about this is that once you understand that that part of life will help you learn, grow, and change, then you can start looking at things a little bit differently. It doesn't mean it's going to be any easier than what it is now, right? But you have the authority to change your mindset, to think on it a little bit differently, so that each time the new thing comes up where she's nagging you about something, well, today you may not look at it as nagging. If she complains about something today, you might not look at it as complaining. Today she's being emotional, and this today is like the day where you're just like, you know what? That's all right. It's okay. You're not going to make it a big deal because you're looking at it differently. But that's the most important thing when it comes to dealing with a dramatic wife. Okay. This is how they move. They're going to be dramatic. Their head is a ball of wire, literally. Things are constantly spinning around all day in their head. They're trying to just figure out how to live life without getting emotional, but they can't help it. It's just a part of what they do. So for us, we men, we think of boxes. We move in boxes. We have a box here, a box here, a box here, a box there, and we stay in those boxes. But the women, they're constantly moving, cycling through every single thing, and we're just trying to figure out how to move from box to box. When she's jumping over here and jumping over here and jumping over there, you got to open up your box, close the box, open up this box, close that box, and that can be very overwhelming. But most men don't learn from that. They don't try to change that. And then they end up getting upset with their wives because of how dramatic they can be instead of learning from it, growing from it, and being able to change their situation. So ultimately, they'll help their wife change their situation. This is where men miss the mark. They don't always pay attention to the issues. So for you, it's like, what can you do for yourself to pay attention to the thing that's happening, the dramatic moment from your wife? Instead of looking at it as a bad thing, how can you look at it as a good thing? An opportunity to learn from what's going on instead of trying to change a situation, but learn from it so you know how to change it correctly, right? People are automatically just getting frustrated and they're trying to figure out how to do those things, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to jump in there and just start trying to fix her, right? But pay attention to what she's saying. Listen to what she's really trying to say out of her words to you. And if you can look past the frustration and the anger and all of it, you'll actually be able to hear something that comes from it. The reason I bring this up is because me and my wife, there was a conversation we had, I don't know, it was probably like 2 months ago now. And I remember we were just sitting down, she was in the bed, I was in the chair, and we were talking about lying. There was something very specific about lying that she has mentioned before. And again, I know people don't like lying, but I did not know how severe it was for my wife when people would lie to her. It's very devastating because of what she's been through. I've heard her talk about when people have lied to her before and how that affected her, but I never really heard it the right way until that day. The reason why I'm saying is because I feel like she's been so dramatic in these areas, over the top, and even still, I feel like that's the case. But because I was able to listen to it differently, it helped me to be more respectful and to be more loving in those areas because she's dealing with something, right? So when your wife is being dramatic, it doesn't mean that she's doing it to be a nuisance. She doesn't try to always be that way. It's just something that she's dealing with in her life that she hasn't overcome yet. So in those areas, it's like these are the times when you can step up to the plate and produce a win for you and for your family by learning how to talk with her during those moments. If you don't know how to do that, you're going to end up in a situation where you're going to be more frustrated instead of taking the time to understand, okay, my wife just told me right now that she hates lying like really, really bad. And she went on for 25, 30, 45, 50 minutes about it. Okay, it's not the nagging anymore. It's like just listen to what she's saying and you can understand like, whoa, this is a bigger thing than what it actually is. How can I jump in here and be of assistance to her instead of trying to get frustrated at her because of how she's saying it or what she's saying? Look past the drama. Focus on the words and what's being said because you will be able to step up to the plate and be there for her in a way that will be so much more helpful. And guess what will happen? She still might be dramatic, but it will be a little bit different about how you handle it. You have to handle it a little bit differently too, but eventually by how you handle it, she will end up handling it a little bit differently as well. That's the whole goal. Sometimes she's waiting for you. She doesn't know that she's always waiting for you, but by your actions, she's going to end up waiting for you and changing because you're changing too. Apply these things in your home as quick as you can because your home, it's truly dependent of it. It's worthy of it. You deserve to really work on those areas for you and for your wife. So like I said before, there are a lot of drama. There's a lot of stuff going on in their heads that they don't even know how to comprehend all day. They're trying to spit out all these different things and it don't make any sense at all. But the reason why you are the man is because you're capable of figuring out how to handle these issues. So don't let them beat you up. Don't let them stop you from moving forward in your relationship because the next one you get into is going to be just like that. You're You're going to have to deal with drama in that one too. So why not just figure it out now? Take that time and really invest in her and invest in yourself by listening more. Because if you listen more, you'll be able to actually pick up the cues. You'll be able to understand a little bit better about how she moves, right? And it won't be so offensive to you. All right. On that note, brother, hope you appreciate this information. I hope that it helps you understanding that your wife, she is drama, but you have the power to control how that stuff flows. All right. So in the meantime, love you. Talk with you soon. Take care. See ya.